And you're probably wondering, what the heck is that?
What are you working with? SCT, Brownell's ported slide.
That dot on the target, and as long as you don't move your pistol, you will shoot where that dot is.
I think I want to shoot the Kimba next.
Welcome back. Double Stack 1911 again. So you guys know I've been having nothing but problems with my Apollo 11 compact. I was having a lot of trigger follow through. And by the way, this firearm is unloaded, right? Nothing in there. You can see it's completely unloaded, safe direction. You guys know I've been having lots and lots of issues with this firearm. One of the problems I don't have is it being a nice looking firearm. It is a beautiful specimen. When I first got it, I was having trigger follow through. Everything was just kind of clunky. Called up Live Free Armory. Didn't get a lot of support from them. They ended up sending me an ignition kit. I ended up ordering an EGW ignition kit. Now you can see EGW right here. I ordered an EGW ignition kit, and those parts worked fine. Everything was good. I was having some issues before I put in the EGW with the safety, with the grip safety, the regular safeties, everything. It was just problem after problem. And again, they weren't much help. Is what it is, not crying about it. So finally got that working. And then I ordered from them this grip. I think it's aluminum grip. Still fits nice. When this thing shoots, it shoots. Got it together, was excited to go out and play with it. And then these bolts fell out and I lost one side. So I reached out to them, asked them to send me some grip bolts and bushing. No response. I didn't see where I could get them on their website. I ordered some from EGW, got them, didn't fit for whatever reason. So still waiting for, them to either, I don't want the bolts for free. I just wanted them to, ship them to me. I'll put them in, I'll pay for them, whatever, $9. So I did end up ordering from EGW. The EGW had two different types. They had a large one and a standard one. And I think the standard ones went in here. The original bolt that was in here was black, right? So this was all black. But however, I do kind of like this chrome or stainless steel look. Kind of matches the barrel highlights there. It'd be nice if I had a stainless steel trigger. I think that would really set it off nicely. So I was really upset. I've talked to my FFL to see if they will buy this from me. So they said, just bring it in, let us look at it and we'll buy it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the range, try to shoot this thing some more, see what happens. If it shoots well, maybe I'll keep it because I do like the way it looks. When it's shooting, it's spot on the money. It'll run well when it runs well, but just when it's broke, it's broke. And my problem is that I've been spending more time fixing this thing than I have been shooting it. So, again, please like, subscribe, share. I'm going to give you some range footage of this out at the range. Obviously, I'm not at the range now, but I'll be stitching that in here. And, let me know what you guys think. Should I go ahead and just keep it? Another thing is trying to find holsters is a little bit of a pain. I thought certain staccato holsters would fit, and some of them kind of will, but you have to modify them quite a bit. You'd think Apollo 11 would come out with their own holsters. Really waiting for that Fusion XP3C. I think it'll be a done game then. However, let me know. I'm going to show you guys some range footage. You'll see if it breaks. I'm going to have that on the footage, hopefully. All right, thanks. All right, double stack at the range. This is going to be my first time shooting the Apollo 11 Compact since I tried to fix it. So we'll see. As I explained to you guys, the last fix was my grip module bolts. So we'll see what's going on. Hopefully it performs well. If it doesn't, it is going to the store to get sold. I really love the way this firearm looks. As I said many times, it's a good looking firearm. When it actually shoots, it's really nice. So let's see. All locked and loaded. All right. All right, here. Everything still seems in order. First mag, no issues. Somebody has a fun stick out there. That's what's up. Should have brought my fun stick. Now I'm going for accuracy. That time I didn't get any lockback, but let's go down here, check the target. You probably can't see, but I was aiming at the A, so it looks like I was a little bit low. The first time I was just trying to get some rounds off, so it looks like I got a few in the C. Few. I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see. So it looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the C zone. It's almost 50 feet. So we'll see. I'm gonna probably go for this target over here next, and I'll do a slow rate of fire, and then we'll see how that goes. And you guys can take a peek at me while I'm shooting. Looks like it's shooting kind of low. Oh my God. I did not do as well as I thought. So try to zoom in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the C zone. Everything else in the A, but I'm aiming for the A, but not one on the A. So to be honest, it might be some adjustment of the optic. Let's put another 2 up. Uh, well, my stapler's crashing out on me. I'm going to do one more mag with the Fusion. I use one of these Prodigy mags. See how that goes. Well, let's take another peek. I was aiming at this target. We already had some shots. I was aiming about right here. So I think we're there. So I think tonight I gotta, zone in my optic.
Now let's inspect the firearm and see if there's any issues. Really won't know for sure until I get home and put a screwdriver on there to actually see if, you know, anything truly came loose. I lubed it up a bunch. Doesn't seem like it. The slide has always been a little bit loose. But that is what it is.